miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter. But it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there at a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Chiefs 14, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
A 38-yard attempt.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Makes the score, Chiefs.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Young way through, lining up for
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing right in, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
29 is Mike 29. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 29.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 27, Chiefs 44. For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Turnover on down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.